And the infinite Holy Spirit gave me the message, Eli, or Elah. And the Divine Most High gave his words. 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 8. And the Lord called Samuel again the third time. And he arose, and he went to Eli, and said, Here I am, for thou didst call me. Matthew chapter 27, verse 46. And about the ninth hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. And that is to say, my God, why have you forsaken me? And the Holy Spirit says that you feel forsaken. But the Divine Most High says he will never forsake you. His promise is in his word, right? His word promises that he will never forsake us. But the infinite Holy Spirit says that due to this flesh that we are walking around in, we carry the burdens of emotions. And one of those emotions is the burden of feeling forsaken. So you're feeling forsaken, but the Holy Spirit says, God will not forsake you. And the Most High God is saying, these words that he gave, he is saying, God is calling on you. He is calling on you for you to call on him. See, while you're feeling forsaken, feeling down and out and attacked and oppressed, you need to be calling on him. Because here's the thing. The fact that you are feeling forsaken, you are under a heavy spiritual attack. And I know what that is because I'm living it, walking it every single day. My whole adult life, I've been choosing my will, and I'm coming to acknowledge and be accountable for choosing my will because I thought I was doing the right thing and the good thing by staying in the situation that I'm in, because that's how women are, used to be raised. You're supposed to be this ride or die, and you're supposed to stand, and all these things. And I was choosing my own will because I thought I was, that's what we're taught the right thing to do was to stand, right? But when you're under heavy spiritual attack and you get to that point where you're feeling forsaken, when you feel like at every turn, why me? Why me, God? Why am I being attacked this way? Why are these things being said about me? Why is my image being blemished? Why am I being slandered against? Why are they speaking lies against me? Why are they trying to down talk me to people? Why are they behind my back saying, like, when you're under these type of attacks, when you have the enemy plotting against you and you're literally doing nothing but sitting there with your hands crossed and minding your own business, when you are literally not doing anything but good, even to the ones who hurt you, you're so consecrated in your walk with God. You're so consecrated in your faith that even the ones that have hurt you so badly, you are still doing good for, even though they look in your face and lie to you. And you're still lifting your hands to ease the burden for them, right? And you look and you around and you're feeling forsaken. Just know that feeling is coming from a heavy spiritual attack. You're being attacked because you are almost there. You are almost there. Your faith is so strong. You are walking with God so strong. Like you're doing all this work in the spirit to be close to God. You're on the brink of having the real, true, intimate relationship with God, where it's that point where all you got to do is touch that tip of that pinky nail on the hem of the garden, right? You just got to put the pinky tip on the garment of the Lord, of the Most High, and that's all you need. You have that much faith, right? That's why you're feeling forsaken, because you're so close to that real, intimate relationship with God. And the devil knows it, and he doesn't want you to get there. He doesn't want you to get to the point where you realize what your purpose in life is. He doesn't want you to get to the point where you realize the talent that God has put into you to do his work. Because we all have our own talent. We all have our own purpose or procedures that we're supposed to do to spread his word or to bring more people to him, right? We all have a calling on us to spread the news or spread the word or bring people to Christ, right? we all are given our own talents or whatever. So the devil knows that you're coming close upon that, and he don't want you to make it. He don't want you to make it. So there lies where the attacks come in. There lies where these heavy spiritual attacks come in, and you know you're doing the right thing. You know you're on the right path. You're praying, you're fasting, you're doing these things, but yet you're still being attacked from every direction. And it's to the point where you're saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, God, why am I being forsaken? My God, why do I feel forsaken? Right? And so the Most High says, he's waiting on you to call onto him, because a lot of times when we get into our journey with God, right? And the more knowledgeable we may feel that we are, we forget to call on him, right? We forget to call on him a lot of times because we're so overwhelmed, right? We become overwhelmed with the things of the flesh, and we forget something. We forget to call on him. And this is where I catch myself all the time. Like, I literally be like a little child crying to her father. I literally just be crying, like, and complaining, whining and complaining. Be whining and complaining. And this is where, I had to tell myself to take a step back and not whine and complain, but to call on him. Call on him. Because the Most High is saying, he is calling you. He is calling on you to call on him, to help ease that burden, to help fight against that spiritual attack. Because sometimes it takes more than prayer. Sometimes you got to pray and fast. Sometimes you just have to fast. You have to figure it out. And the only way you can ever figure it out is by calling on him for the instructions, right? And so that's what God is telling someone to do right now. You need to call on him. He is calling on you for you to call on him that you may get the instructions that are needed. So you won't be in this state of feeling forsaken, all right? So I pray that you seek the counsel of the Divine Most High, that the words spoken into your life may be signs and wonders for your confirmation. Selah.